just roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Right side, it's Johnson. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Payne.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give. Powers through the defender. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Really good looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Keelan Russell. Look out. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie. Instead, you knock it off the post.
Quarterback will keep it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And it's It's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick give. It's Johnson. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Got him quickly. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Handoff to the single running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Edwards. Gets away from one, finds room. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Russell. They'll run the screen. That completion Clemson will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown tie! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Right side, it's Burrows. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Clemson tie. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And how about that play by this defense, reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Hits inside, it's Johnson. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Quickly complete. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job of executing that time by the offense on the option play. Really nice blocking up front. And the quarterback There really had a two-way go. He could have pitched that. The pitch guy was wide open, but the QB decided to keep it himself. Down here in the red zone-ish area, he's able to make guys miss and take it in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ballgame.
Throwing Russell. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab to the 25, and there's room. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. An explosive play. Takes him right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field.
Touchdown, Clemson Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This really has been a tale of two quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the first quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the second. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He was able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now they are playing with tons of confidence.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Johnson. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Johnson. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Got the first down. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keelan Russell fires quickly. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
There used used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Deep in the end zone, it's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Straight ahead, it's Johnson. Makes a man miss. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rolls right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Moore. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week one, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead off with the Nevada Wolfpack taking on the Troy Trojans. And it's the Wolfpack trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Let's take a look at some of the other notable games going on, including one that looks like it could be headed towards Upset City.
Out wide right, it's Edwards. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Russell rushes on, avoids pressure on the right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll go with a direct snap. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Showing off the arms. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with the lone back. Hard running there. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Right side, it's Wesco. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's looking to pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tide ready to roll on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That's caught. It's Rodgers. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Throwing on the run. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Bama! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Clemson jumps to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Wesco. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. The throw. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Johnson. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They give it back to him. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Turns it upfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's going for the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown tie!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Clemson is quick to the line.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Thrust that arm out. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. A run for the quarterback. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Nice move to keep running. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll move the wide receiver. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Blue 85.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Finds his tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Here's a little room there. He's finally herded out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look good on the stat sheet, and that's about it, as this one's almost in the books. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Driven back.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
The snap sets up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was